All right, welcome back to the Attack the Rack YouTube channel. This is the Attack the Rack podcast. This is actually episode 50, 50 on the dot here at the Attack the Rack YouTube channel. So can't wait for the next 50, Big Mo.
Oh, let's go for it. Let's start attacking it.
All right, so Big Mo, you're out of town. You're on a little weekend getaway.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. You know it.
You had to bring a dog with you, correct?
Yes. He's Dallas is right here. Dallas is his name.
So Big
He's
Mo is dog sitting.
We're dog sitting. Dog sitting for. I'm supposed to make it a week. I might be phoning a friend to help me out about halfway through.
Well, okay,
And it's not the dog's fault.
yeah.
It's hard for me to sit still.
Well, when you told me you're going to be dog sitting for a week, I was like, I'm not with
Yeah.
your busy schedule.
I mean, I love dogs. And we can sit and chill, but also it's hard for me just to sit and chill. You know me. I like to be on the go and always something on my plate. So, but he's easy to take care of.
Yeah.
And but again, it's if I have to leave, it's not the ideal situation. So, yeah, we'll survive.
Yeah.
This is my dog fix. Got my dog fix out of the way.
Well, and what's crazy about it is you're dog sitting, but now you went on a weekend getaway and had to take the dog with you.
Yeah, which works well because where I'm at has a bigger backyard,
Okay.
fenced in area, and then there's always somebody here.
Yeah.
Um, so it works. I think it works well. And we're only, I mean, staying a couple days. So
And you just got the dog yesterday, so you've had one overnight now with it. How did it go through the night?
oh, it slept. I
Yeah.
mean,
Piece of
he
cake.
sleeps in a kennel. So
Oh, okay.
besides not wanting to get in that kennel, it was totally fine. So yeah,
All
no
right.
complaints. But I might be phoning a friend if you're out there.
All right. Well, hopefully you know, the now it could be possibly shorter time with that dog
Yes.
goes great for you. Obviously, you said you're a dog lover based on what you're saying, as you're only in your second day now of dog sitting and realizing your schedule doesn't really necessarily allow to do that. You probably, as much as you love dogs, probably getting your own dog at this juncture is not quite on your radar.
Nah, but here's the thing: I've bought 3 dogs in my lifetime. Um, and had a dog early on, and when my kids were young, we gave that dog away to somebody else due to circumstances, and then I bought my daughter a dog for her birthday about 7 years ago, and that dog just passed away last May.
Okay.
Um, Shout out to Bear. Bear was about a small mini golden doodle type dog. Um, and then I once bought a dog for my daughter and it didn't work out well. And I ended up giving that dog to a friend. So
Yes.
I lost some money in that one. The other two were good buys.
I was involved, I believe, in that one, was I not?
You were involved in that one. We got rid of it pretty quick.
We will.
Sometimes you make a rash decision. It's okay. You live, you learn.
Yeah, we'll leave that there. All right. Well, hey, let's jump right in then to our favorite three. Speaking of dogs, favorite three of the week segment. Still looking for a sponsor for. If you are looking to sponsor any of our programs on the Attack the Rack YouTube channel or any segments in the podcast, you can email us at attacktherack3333 at gmail.com. You can use that email address to send us anything else you'd like, any thoughts you have on what we're talking about, any questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd love for us to share on one of our programs. You We will respect your anonymity
Whoa.
if you so request it. And again, that email address is attacktherack3333@gmail.com. Big Mo, favorite three segment this week. We're going favorite three dogs. You got one ready to go, or do you want me to start?
Favorite three dogs, huh? Can I start with the junkyard dog?
Oh, the wrestler?
Wrestling, WWF
F.
junkyard dog.
Good
How
one.
classic! How classic was that character?
Yeah, that's a good one. That I don't know. I mean, I don't really watch wrestling anymore, but I did when I was a kid. And for me, that would be the golden era of wrestling with guys like Junkyard Dog, Jake the Snake,
Ricky Steamboat.
Yes. Obviously Hulk Hogan and
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Absolutely.
Kurt, everything in our era was the golden era. Kurt.
I agree. We are the perfect age.
We are.
All right. I like that one. Good one. Hey, I'm gonna start off cartoon dog character in a book as well. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Grew up reading Clifford. Yeah, grew up reading Clifford. Just a phenomenal dog. Did a lot of great work for the community that he lived in. So my first one, I'm going to go Clifford the Big Red Dog, and these are in no particular order.
No particular order, and maybe even not just ones that are popping into our head right now. Really.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to go number 2. How about Huckleberry Hound?
You're gonna have to educate me.
The old blue dog.
Okay.
Talked with it's an old comic cartoon show. Had a little southern accent, southern drawl.
Okay.
That's about as far as I can go. So I just remember watching his cartoons.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Huckleberry Hound.
What was he a part of? Was he with like?
I think he had his own show.
Oh, okay.
Trying to think of the station exactly, or something that would tie into that a little bit. Give me some time to think about it as you go to number 2.
All right. Well, I mean, so was he Looney Tunes? Was he Warner Brothers? Disney?
No. I think it was like just the regular Saturday morning, old school.
Yeah, sure.
So like NBC. You remember like the Saturday morning? Yeah.
All right. My second one I'm going to go with is a rapper by the name of Fife Dog from one of my favorite rap groups of all time, A Tribe Called Quest. Fife Dog was a member of that group. He has since passed away in the last few years, but phenomenal member of a phenomenal rap group.
All right. Good call. Yeah. Some people will probably have to look him up, Kurt. Unless the Tribe Called Quest, obviously classic.
Yes.
Classic old school. Hey, Dallas. No. Number 3, Dallas.
Not Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. I gotta give a shout out. Give a shout out to Dallas. I gave a shout out to our late pet Bear who passed away. My first dog was Shadow.
Yep.
I apologize to our old little community that Shadow lived in, as we usually just let him out in the morning and he would just disappear for the day.
Are you serious?
Oh, dude, he'd come back for lunch, and then he'd take off for a little bit, and
that's like that's like a cat lifestyle.
Oh, dude, and he would come back all the time.
Wow.
Yeah. I would, we got rid of him, but I would see him about once a year, and every time he'd come up to me and it was like
really?
we didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, nice.
Man's best friend.
Yeah.
And how about a little shout out to Max, a friend, a friendly dog, a dog friend. What does it be? A dog that had passed away recently as well. That was pretty close to.
Okay.
So give those guys a shout out. I'm gonna go, Kurt. I'm a movie guy, and I love just a good story.
Yeah.
And you probably won't know this, but movie called Call of the Wild.
Oh yeah, I know the movie.
Oh, Harrison Ford.
Well, maybe I was thinking of a different one.
Maybe a remake. Maybe it's a remake. But
Okay.
I think it was a Disney remake, Call of the Wild.
Okay.
Buck Buck is the dog, a giant Saint Bernard
Okay.
who just fights through his life, all the struggles, and then ends up obviously, um, kind of just figuring it out. So, so Buck, the
Okay.
dog from the Call of the Wild.
All right. Good one. Good one. My third one is going to be another cartoon character, and that's Goofy.
Uh,
Disney character. One of my favorite Disney characters, and certainly obviously favorite dogs.
sure,
So
sure.
Goofy. Shout out to Goofy.
Shout out to Goofy. Hey, how come Goofy wears pants and Pluto doesn't?
That's a good question, Ryan.
I know it's an age old question. We're still looking for the answer.
Well, if someone knows the answer to that, please let us know in the comments.
Help us out. Help us out.
Great. That's a
Uh,
great question. Wow.
hey, a couple others just to throw out there. How about the junkyard dog, Williams from the Pistons?
Yeah, Jerome
Uh,
Williams,
Jerome Williams,
junkyard dog.
the basketball junkyard
Yes.
dog.
Yes. Um,
Got any other ones there?
I got a list here of other ones that we didn't say.
Okay.
Feel free to chime in with any others that pop into your head.
Sure, sure.
I didn't obviously I mentioned Fife Dog, rapper, musical artist from the
Snoop Dogg.
rap. Yeah, so some other music artists I've got
Mhm.
obviously Snoop Dogg. You said Nate Dogg,
Oh, hey, dog.
um, Bow Wow, aka previously known as Lil Bow Wow,
No, sure, sure.
Pitbull.
Pitbull. Wow, man, just some classic dog names.
Now this isn't a dog. This is a pair of dogs. The Dog Pound,
Oh, sure,
which
sure.
was Corrupt and Daz Dillinger, classic West Coast hip hop duo. I think that's all I've got for music.
Okay, okay. How about
Some
cartoons?
other
Cartoons. Oh, cartoons. I
yeah,
could throw.
other cartoon slash movie slash TV show dogs, and there's a lot of them, so I didn't want to
Yeah.
do them all, but
No, no, no.
some of the more classic ones, Lassie,
Sure.
Old Yeller, rest in peace,
Oh, you're going old school.
Toto,
Oh, no.
Wizard of Oz,
Wasn't there like
Scooby
a
Doo,
who?
Scooby Doo,
Oh, Scooby Doo. Sure, sure.
Barf from the movie Spaceballs, played
Oh
by
wow.
John Candy.
How about the dog? What was the dog's name? Like in like Air Bud? Air Bud?
I think it was Air Bud.
Yeah, I think it was Air Bud. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How about Hooch from Tuner and Hooch?
Yes,
Turner
Turner
and
and
Hooch.
Hooch. Great
Classic.
movie. Great
Yeah.
movie.
And if you like a little scary movie, you got a little Cujo.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, don't watch that alone.
Um, and then I got Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, sure, sure.
Now I have two more
Okay.
that are I can't believe you didn't mention.
Well, I was going off the top of the cups here.
No,
So what do you got? What are the other two?
okay. One is, and we won't mention, but as we mentioned before, the Attack the Rack Sports Media Company at this juncture is not our full-time jobs.
True.
We have some other side hustles. Well, we can say this is our full-time job, but we have side hustles,
Yeah, that's true. There you go.
right? One of those is you spend 9-10 months out of the year teaching.
Oh,
Thanks. The school that you teach at and have coached at, both basketball and football, their mascot name, team athletic name is what?
the Bulldogs.
Okay, so
see it. It caught me a little later at night. I wasn't on top of my game. Shout out to the Bulldogs.
and then the other one I thought maybe you would mention because
Oh.
you've mentioned this human being. I would say probably we're pushing several times now on the Attack the Rack podcast or the Attack the Rack Daily Lineup Show. Mentioned him. You mentioned him a couple times in the 2023 season of the podcast. I think you mentioned him a couple times either on our Attack the Rack Daily Lineup Show or the podcast. Former first baseman, Atlanta Braves, Toronto Blue Jays.
Give me a second. I keep talking. First baseman?
Yes.
First baseman,
Home
Toronto
run
Blue Jays,
hitter.
home run hitter.
He
Oh,
was
who? Oh, yeah. Now that you're throwing it at me, I can't figure it out.
okay. Fred McGriff, the crime dog.
Oh, the crime dog. Hey, how about shout out to the crime dog? Or what was it? Wasn't there like the dog that does like the no drugs?
Yeah. The crime dog. Yeah.
Crime dog McGriff
McGriff.
or something. Was it
McGriff.
McGriff? McGruff.
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 Yes.
McGruff the crime dog.
Which
Okay.
is obviously where Fred McGriff
Got
got
his
his nickname from.
yeah. True.
I'm sure there's other athletes with dog nicknames. I couldn't think of any off the top of my head.
Oh, maybe we'll come back to that one.
All right. So any others you can think of?
How about Astro from the Jetsons?
Yes. Good one.
I know that is a good one. That is a good one.
Yes.
Let's end it there. Let's end it there.
We could go on all day talking about
it could be a whole show.
Yeah. So all right. So that'll end our segment. Favorite three.
Favorite three.
For episode 50 here on the Attack the Rack podcast.
Hey, speaking, what are we going to, Curt?
What do you got?
Well, since this was yesterday, I think we talked about Dennis Rodman's daughter Trinity.
Yes.
The soccer player for the USA Olympics. Any emails coming regarding my stolen Rodman canvas printed painted posters?
Okay, so just for our listeners that maybe didn't catch the Daily Lineup show yesterday, we were talking Olympics, and Big Mo brought up the fact that Dennis Rodman's daughter, what's her first name?
Trinity.
Trinity is a key member, right? Key member?
Yeah, I think she's had a very good Olympics.
Okay, of the U.S. women's soccer Olympic team. And we started talking a little bit more why that means something to Big Mo, and that's because Dennis Rodman, you would probably say your favorite player of all time?
I think so, especially obviously early on. He got a little too crazy for me, but I can remember like our 9th grade year. Shout out to Coach Mike Worley, asking us who our favorite NBA player was at that time. And I think I surprised him with, hey, Dennis Rodman, man. Yeah. I just loved his passion and energy early on.
I mean, he went a little overboard at times, but like if you take that out of it and you look at how hard he played and how unselfish he played, he didn't care about scoring. He wanted to play hard nosed, tough defense and get every single rebound.
Exactly. He just wanted to win.
Yeah.
I can, at least early on, he just wanted to be part of a winning team.
Yeah. So anyway, so then
so I'm a huge. I've got a little bit of some memorabilia of Dennis Rodman, and in one of my previous houses was broken into while I was gone, and 2 of my huge canvas prints of Dennis Rodman were stolen, along with an iMac computer, which I didn't care about. Except for it did have a lot of my kids' pictures on it.
Yeah.
So luckily I did have those saved. But I have never heard or seen those things again, and never seen them online again.
So if we can get our fan base out there, maybe snooping around.
Yeah.
If you happen to, why don't you give a description of what they each look like?
Well, one of them was Dennis Rodman with the Bulls, kind of laid out vertically, trying to save a basketball.
Classic image.
And the other one was his classic image when he played for the Lakers, kind of the one-hand rebound, leg spread, kind of cradling the ball type of thing. Keep a lookout. Attack the Rack fan base.
I think I remember the Bulls one. Was it more like a long type canvas?
Yeah. Yep.
Were they both that way, or?
The other one was so one was kind of the vertical layout, and then one was just the regular, but they were both about the same size.
Yeah. Well, the one was horizontal.
Horizontal, yes. One was horizontal, one was vertical.
Okay. All right. So yes, fan base out there, which we got to get should we call them the attackies or the rackies or?
Ooh, I don't know. Easy to Curt. You get yourself canceled.
But anyway, Attack the Rack fans.
Yes.
You're online. if you're on a marketplace or you're on an eBay and you see these canvases, shoot us an email. Might be the first steps in solving this age-old mystery.
Yeah, I mean, this we're going on almost 14, 15 years.
And this happened in broad daylight during the day while you were at work.
Yep.
Unreal. Someone's walking through your house.
Nobody noticed.
Yeah, and that's all really they took besides the computer. So it's like they knew they were there.
Yeah, there wasn't much else there to take at that point.
All right. So anyway, yes. So back to your question, Big Mo. Unfortunately, have not received any emails yet with any leads. But it's only been 20, 25 and a half hours.
Exactly. So there's time still.
The investigation is just underway, although you know what they say about the first 48.
Most important
hours. So, but anyway, yeah, if you have any leads on that, people, email us, attacktherack3333@gmail.com. Big Mo, another thing we were talking about this week a couple times on the ATR Daily Lineup Show, 3-on-3 basketball at the Olympics, something that seems like you and I gravitated towards a little bit. We seem to enjoy it. I think we like the kind of the style of the play, the movement, the pace.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, outside of you and I have not heard too many positive remarks or responses to the 3-on-3 basketball at the Olympics.
No, I do think the U.S. I think some of that has to do with the U.S. team is probably not up to par, maybe with some other teams. At least they're not playing that way right now. Jimmer can get hot.
Yeah.
Now I do think they did win back-to-back games recently.
Yes, I do. They were 0-3, and the women were 0-3.
Oh man, ooh, yeah. Well, I saw the women win in sudden death.
Okay.
I think the rookie of the year last year, Howard, hit a 2-ball in sudden death as the shot clock or time was about to expire. Crazy shot.
Yeah.
But the men's, if Dale could get on that, that would be great. We could get an update on that maybe by the time we're done talking about this.
Yeah, producer Dale, look that up.
Yeah, and then so I think
look up the 3-on-3 men's record right now. Thank you.
God, we got to get some new help.
Jeez. All right.
Yes.
All right. What were you saying?
Hard to find good help these days, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So no, I just think maybe the team isn't. They didn't start out real well, which is obviously can affect how people feel about it. I think those other teams, like they play. I was talking to someone today because I was at a basketball camp, and we tried to incorporate some type of 3-on-3 Olympic type style game, which I thought it worked really well.
Okay.
But he was telling me he's got a friend and actually plays overseas in these 3-on-3 leagues.
Really?
Yeah. So so a lot of these these other teams are playing like they're full-time 3-on-3 professional athletes.
Okay, sure.
That's all they do. They don't play in a semi-pro 5-on-5. They're playing in a pro 3-on-3 league. So I don't think our guys are doing that. Our guys have some other jobs outside. The 3-on-3 is like an added little it's like it's not their main gig, it's their side hustle. So.
Right. Then okay. What? Okay. All right, Big Mo, you were right. They did win a couple games. They're actually 2-4 now.
Yeah, I think they beat China and somebody else I saw.
Okay. So then I wonder now they 8 points. So they have 8 points. You said, what do you say? They're 2-4. Okay, so they're 2-4. They have 8 points. I wonder now, do they advance to a medal game now? I wonder. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I thought again. I don't know if all the teams get in. I think it's because everything is pool play, and I'm just wondering. I wonder if everybody just gets in.
There's a gold medal game, and then obviously the non-winner of that game will get the silver, and then there's a bronze medal game. So that would be. You would think that would be. I'm gonna say they're not. because you would think they're in fifth place, right?
They have no
So
chance to.
the top four teams would be playing for the medals. The first two would be playing for gold, silver, and then
Okay, so there's not like a bracket play after the pool play.
no, it's just a bronze medal game and gold medal
Oh,
game.
okay,
So I
interesting.
would say they are donezo. But
Yeah.
here's a question for you: why do you think that we don't see any NBA players playing in the 3-on-3?
Um,
Not worth the risk of injury because it.
that's a good question. Not 100% sure. Don't know the background of it. Maybe I have to read a little more. I think Jimmer had some success in maybe like one of the world games, something like that. Maybe that's why his team, because I think the USA was like ranked in the top
Okay.
5 or 7, maybe going into the Olympics.
Okay.
But
Um, and
but
they
watching
finished
them play,
fifth.
they don't have enough size to compete with some of those teams. They get beat up like that. So
Yeah.
um, overall, though, I would say I'm guessing that the next Olympics and the games in between this,
Okay.
we'll probably see some type of different roster formed.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, I would say we probably should get to our next segment here. We're about halfway through the program here, so let's talk adjustments. Halftime adjustments. Big Mo, since we last had the podcast, what do you got for an adjustment that
Time adjustment would be there's got to be a better way to car shop.
car shop?
Car shop,
Okay.
you know, because once you like fall into that hole, like you're looking for a car, it's like never ending. Like I started looking for a new car for my son, and ended up switching to a not a new car, but a better car maybe for me. Oh yeah,
Let me take a 30 here.
oh yeah, 30.
So you're shopping for a car for your son.
Yeah,
Last week, your halftime adjustment was the how the insurance process works in regards to dealing with the insurance
yeah,
because of the accident your son got into.
yes, yeah.
So we're talking about two, kind of adjustments here in the last 2 weeks that are all kind of
Well, just
on the same.
what you deal with in the real world, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, no. So, like, I started looking, and all of a sudden, you fill out one thing, or you go look at one car, and all of a sudden, like every email, phone call is like, hey, and I did ask for some help, so I've got some good feedback, but it's hey, you click on look at this car online, and all of a sudden, they somehow populated my email or
yeah.
populated my phone, or which is fine.
Well,
Um,
because
but it's like,
I was with you the other day, and you got a random call from someone from a car dealership asking if you were looking for a car. How the
yeah,
heck did they
yeah.
know?
Good question, Curt. It's a good question out there.
And they had your name wrong.
They did. They did. That was really weird, right? I
Yeah,
remember that one now. It was almost like they almost like got my name wrong because they didn't want to call me because they somehow knew I was looking for a car.
yeah,
Um, conspiracy. But yeah, it was like I started looking on Monday, and all of a sudden it was like 5 day pure like addicted 24 hours trying to find the best deal, the best car, and that it consumes you. So
yeah.
halftime adjustment. There's got to be a better way
To
to
car
get
shop.
the best deal on a car,
All right.
used or new.
All right. So my adjustment actually is in the world of sports here, and it is in relation to Olympics. Um, it has been announced that in the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, they've added a new event,
Ooh,
and that is flag football.
wow. Okay.
Now, I would say it's a long shot that any NFL players would participate in this,
True.
but I would like to see it adjusted, and I would like to see it be a winter sport. Obviously, they would have to play it indoors on turf. But I believe the Winter Olympics are more late February, which if NFL players wanted to and received the blessing from the NFL to participate, they could do so.
Yeah.
Being in the Summer Olympics, they're just starting their training camps when the Olympics start and
Yeah.
preseason games. There's no way that an NFL player could participate in flag football.
Yeah. Great call. Great call. I like it.
So I would like to see that adjusted to the Winter Olympics, at least allowing, obviously, I still think it would be a long shot,
Yeah.
but it would be pretty sweet to see some of the NFL's best quarterbacks, receivers, all on the same team, lighting up a scoreboard in a 7-on. I'm assuming flag football is 7-on-7.
Probably.
So
Yeah. Good call. I like it. Get that. You got to send that segment off to the Olympic.
yeah, the IOC.
The board, IOC. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Curt, speaking of football, did you happen to catch the Bears? What was that game last night? Because I didn't watch it.
Bears Texans.
Bears Texans. Yeah, classic showdown.
Classic preseason showdown in which not one single starter for either team played. I did end up watching the Bears' first series for the most part. My goal was to watch the first series for both teams. I failed.
Come on, Curt.
After that Bears first series, or no, I'm sorry, other way around. The
Yeah.
Texans first series I watched, and then what I decided to do instead is I was in a football mood, but I wasn't in the mood for preseason NFL football in which 0 starters play. So what I decided to do instead is watch the classic football film
Ooh.
Any Given Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
we mentioned
much better call there. Much better call.
Much better football.
Yeah. Now I will say, Curt, I caught some highlights of that game. Not to get us off pace of the classic Any Given Sunday. The Bears' third quarterback, third string or third depth chart quarterback is.
I don't know. Backup is Davis Mills, right?
No, I don't believe so. Bears?
Yeah.
No. He came in after the first series. Brett Rippon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Does that name sound familiar?
Yeah. You must be referring to the connection with superstar quarterback from the female, I forget what they call it, league.
Oh, no.
Oh, no?
No.
You
I
must
have
be
no,
talking,
I have no idea.
you must be talking about her dad, Mark Rippon.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know the other one. Sorry. Yeah. I've been a little too busy. Yes. Well, it's a nephew. I think Brett is a nephew to Mark.
Yeah. Okay.
Rippon. So he played pretty well. It looked like from the highlights. Obviously, the game was cut short. I think in the third quarter because of weather.
Oh, was it really?
It was. I don't think they finished.
Oh my gosh! Wow. So, okay, you said which team did you say Rippon was for?
The Bears.
Bears. Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I thought you meant Texans.
Oh.
Davis Mills is the backup for the Texans, not the Bears.
I don't think I said that, but I might have.
No, I'm sure it was my mistake. Mistake. I'm sure you said the Bears. I'm sorry.
I got you.
But they did win, but it was
I think it's a short night. I think sometime in the third quarter. Probably a good decision by the NFL.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, side note, because I know we do got to cut off here soon, but did you happen to see the news today about The Rock and that football league and one of the marketers wanting their money back?
Really? Is that the XFL?
I think it is something like the XFL. Yeah. But now that once I said that, I lost the train of thought of who the company was that they were looking. I saw maybe
like an advertiser or an investor.
Yeah, like an advertiser. They're giving so much money maybe for a certain amount of advertising. I think. We can talk about it in a later show. We can do a little more research. But I'd wonder if you'd seen.
Oh, you don't know why they want their money back?
Because I don't think they use enough of it towards the marketing campaign.
Okay. Interesting. All right, so yeah, the podcast obviously Saturday mornings 9 a.m. We are recording it here the night prior, Friday night. We're getting close to the sun setting, and with Big Mo on his holiday weekend away, he is at a a beach town, would you call it? A
A
beach town?
remote beach town.
Just staying, what, a
Steps,
block or two
just,
away from the beach?
just steps away from the golden sands,
Yes.
Michigan beaches.
So he's getting close to that sunset that he'd like to go watch. Probably take Dallas with you.
No, the Dallas has to stay home. Yeah. Can't be out and about. Um, but
Really?
my daughter's heading down there, and I'm gonna probably go swimming because the water is cool.
I thought you were gonna say because the water is warm, but you're gonna go swimming because the water is.
Cool, because it's hot and muggy out here, Curt.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Wherever I'm at, it's hot and muggy.
All right. Well, let's wrap her up then here. Obviously, another phenomenal episode. Definitely another win. Another win in the win column for us here. And that will lead us to how we kind of end the show with one final segment, winner of the week.
Winner of the week, Curt. You want me to go first?
Yeah, looking for a sponsor of the winner of the week segment. Attack the Rack 3333 at gmail.com. Big Mo, who's your winner of the week?
Winner of the week. How about Honda? Because I just bought a Honda.
Oh, whoa. What? So you're
Honda, reach out to us because you could be our sponsor. Because I just bought a used Honda. I actually bought the same. I bought a car for myself. I'm going to give my Honda to my son. Might make him pay a little bit. He's done a nice job, so I might be willing to just fork it over. But yeah, the car process is done. So again, I got so sick and tired of it. Finally, I found something that was pretty much like I drive. Same year, same car, same type of car, and it's like, hey. This is it. I'm done. I'm not searching anymore. Not wasting another ounce of my time or life.
Good thing we're not keeping score on these segments because you're blowing me out of the water. Your adjustment of the week related to your adjustment of the week prior now relates to your winner of the week.
I like to keep it all in house sometimes, Curt.
All right. Well, hey, well, I will also let you know tomorrow morning I have a meeting for Attack the Rack, and to get to that meeting, I will be driving my Honda.
Yay!
So
Honda can't go wrong.
And maybe I'll stop by my parents' house over the weekend, and when I open their garage door, what will I see?
2 Honda CRVs.
2 Honda CRVs. So maybe you'll swing by your brother's house.
Yeah.
When you get back into town,
they're out of town, so you wouldn't be able to see.
Your brothers are out of town, and they went out of town driving a
Honda CRV.
All right. Anyway,
hey, and if you drive, right now I'm visiting my mother, and if you open her garage, what are you going to see, Curt?
A Honda.
Yay!
All right. Wow. I'm sure. We'll be getting an email from Honda, I bet. All right. All right. My winner of the week, and it has nothing to do with them winning, winning last night. The Chicago Bears, winner of the week, not because they got the #1 draft pick and selected Caleb Williams. We'll see how he does. Obviously, we talked about that yesterday on the daily lineup show. Also put out a video of that segment as a separate video, which is now live on the Attack the Rack YouTube channel. You can check that out. So not because they had the #1 pick, not because they won their first preseason game, but because Hall of Fame is going on this weekend. And the Chicago Bears have 3 former members going into the Hall of Fame.
Really?
3.
Wow.
Devin Hester.
Yeah.
Probably
made his name in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. Outside of Mel Gray, probably the best keeper.
Car salesman Mel. Okay. So he's going in. Who else?
And then Steve McMichael.
Oh, okay.
Who, speaking of WWF, he spent some time in the WWF as well.
Sure did.
And then this guy went in, I'm guessing he went in as a Carolina Panther, but he did play 3-ish seasons with the Bears, and that's Julius Peppers.
Okay. All right. All right.
So my winner of the week, Chicago Bears, three
Go
former
Bears. Go
players
Bear
going into the
fans.
Hall of Fame.
Go Bear fans.
And there's a lot of them
Okay.
around where we're from.
Congrats.
All right, Big Mo, enjoy your weekend.
Sounds good. Out.